The bacterial genus Corynebacterium describes a group of gram-positive, aerobic, rod-shaped or club-shaped bacteria, and Corynebacterium literally means club-shaped, which can be found in the soil or even commonly in human skin. The majority of them do not cause disease unless they were exposed to a wound, especially in an immunosuppressed patient. So the majority of them do not cause serious threats. Although one species, Corynebacterium diphtheriae, apparently has obtained genes for a toxin from a virus, a bacteriophage, and it causes the disease known as diphtheria. It is serious. Diphtheria can cause mortality in 5 to 10% of those who are infected, and the young and elderly are at great risk. Before the 1980s, worldwide there were more than 1 million infections per year, but that had decreased to 100,000 in 1980 and 4,500 by the year 2015. The number of deaths has dropped. In 1990, there were 8,000 deaths due to diphtheria. By 2015, it was slightly over 2,100 deaths. And between 1980 and 2004, only 57 cases of diphtheria have been known in the United States. This clearly shows the success of the vaccinations against diphtheria, and in some areas where vaccination levels have decreased, diphtheria levels have then increased. The toxin made by the bacteria binds to a specific receptor on the human cell membrane, the heparin-binding EGF-like growth factor. And this initiates receptor-mediated endocytosis, which brings the toxin into a vesicle inside the host cell. The toxin has two halves, and in the acidic environment of the vesicle, with the help of a protease, which is attempting to break down toxins, the two halves are liberated, and one half, the A half, then enters the cytosol where it can destroy the EF2 elongation factor, which is essential for translation, the translation of proteins, and this then can cause the death of the cell.